Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you and welcome as Premier Boxing Champions presents the final press conference for our big night of action coming your way this Saturday night. From the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view, and it's brought to you by TGB Promotions and MP Promotions. Sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the Air Force Reserve, and Cop Shop in theaters September 17th. Well, headlining on this event is the 8-division world champion and boxing senator from the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao, taking on the defending world champion, the WBA welterweight champion of the world, Yordenis Ugas. Tickets can be purchased at the tmobilearena.com as well as AXS.com. And before we bring out our fighters at this time, let's take a closer look at the defending WBA welterweight world champion from Cuba, Yordenis Ugas. Yordenis Ugas!
We have one of the best welterweights in the world, Yordenis Ugas.
Llegué de Cuba, pensé a los 2 años ser convertirme en un campeón del mundo.
Yes, Ugas is a real accomplished fighter.
It's hard to keep track of Ugas because it's boom.
Y los sueños son difíciles. Ese fue el sueño mío y que ser fuerte. Y fue sentir, convertido en uno de los mejores pesos fuertes del mundo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, joined by his renowned trainer, Ismael Salas, the 2008 Olympian from Cuba, the reigning WBA welterweight champion of the world, making the first title defense, introducing Yordenis Ugas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a closer look at one of the all-time greats of the sport, a legend of boxing, the one and only Manny Pacquiao.
Boxing is my passion. I love to be my inspiration and bringing honor to my country. That's why I'm still here, keep on fighting, because it's hard to give up your passion.
But Manny's not going anywhere. He loves it. He's just the total package.
I tell you, my dream is to erase this debate that who is the greatest fighter of all time.
Manny's speed is still there. He's still hungry, aggressive.
He's a legend. That's all there is to it.
I am a fighter and I always be a fighter.
And here he is, joined by his esteemed trainers, Freddie Roach and Buboy Fernandez, the boxing senator from the Sarangani province in the Philippines, the 8-division world champion, the 4-time welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
Let's go, champ.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen, taking place once again this Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. in the Pacific. Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view. The WBA welterweight championship of the world, Manny Pacquiao versus Yordenis Ugas. And now to handle the Q&A session, please welcome Fox Sports reporter Heidi Androl.
Thank you, Jimmy. Welcome to everyone. It's great to be back here in Las Vegas, Nevada, to have all of the media here today, and of course all of the fans watching around the world in anticipation for this Saturday night. We'll begin our questioning with the Senator, Mr. Manny Pacquiao.
Take 1, 2, 3.
There you go. Why don't we do that for you too, my
Take
friend?
mic 1, 2, 3. See?
No technical difficulties, we can move on. Manny, obviously we want to send well wishes to Errol Spence Jr., who underwent surgery on Wednesday. I spoke with Derek James this morning. I am told that he's doing well. And for you, a different opponent sits to my left. How did you receive the news? Who told you? And what went into the decision to take this fight against Yordenis Ugas?
First of all, I'm praying for Errol Spence for his fast recovery, and I hope that he can fight again. And of course, health is priority before boxing. So, and also when I hear the news from the promoter, of course I am like. Feel bad, but good thing that here's Ugas want to challenge me and in the ring for the WBA championship, and it's good thing that we can settle it down, the dispute about the WBA belt. So I think it will good for us to talk in the ring and settle down in the ring on Saturday. So it's gonna be a good fight.
Absolutely. Yordenis, when you received the news, and we spoke this morning, you called this your destiny. What went through your mind, and what were the first things you did when you heard you would be facing Manny Pacquiao?
No, saludo a todos. Ante todo, recibí la noticia y también quiero que pues, desearle una pronta recuperación a Spain. Y ha sido un camino largo para llegar aquí. Desgraciadamente estoy aquí peleando de una forma extraña, pero estoy agradecido y listo para el sábado.
First of all, I want to send well wishes to Errol Spence. Wish him all the best on a speedy recovery. Look, this has been a long road for me. Obviously, it's a short notice fight, but I'm thankful and very honored for this opportunity, and I'm ready.
You mentioned that you'll settle things in the ring. The WBA belt, you lost it without being able to face Yordenis Ugas. Do you feel as though it's really important for you to get that belt back in this stage?
It's not good for me to strip my belt without fighting me, without challenging me. So let's see if he will get the belt on Saturday. So that's my.
Do you see him as a champion when you're thinking about him?
Both of us are a champion.
Fair enough. Yordenis, in terms of this week and the mental preparedness, because I want to get into the technical, but this is a big opportunity for you. You were driving on the strip. We saw you see your face on the marquee for the first time opposite Manny Pacquiao. How are you managing the mental side of this? What preparations have you put in place to prepare yourself for Saturday night?
Hicimos los ajustes, tuvimos 2 semanas para hacer los ajustes para esta pelea. Tengo una pelea que no pedí, pero solo es un resultado de trabajo fuerte y una pelea legítima entre 2 de los mejores pesos welter del mundo.
Look, we've made adjustments. We've had almost 2 weeks. This is a fight that I didn't ask for, but we went ahead and we've made the proper adjustments, and we're ready to go for Saturday night.
Yordenis, you've gone 3-0 with 1 knockout in a 5-fight span as a late substitute. So, you've had tremendous success at short notice fights. Do you think that's an advantage for you coming into this fight?
Sí, otra vez he tomado pelea con antelación, siempre he ganado, es la primera vez que está en esta situación, aún así pienso que es una leyenda, pienso que esto no le va a afectar en nada y el sábado vamos a estar los 2 listos, no hay excusa.
There are no excuses. Look, I have been in this position before, but never in a position like this against a legend of the caliber of Manny Pacquiao. But I am certainly ready for the fight against Manny Pacquiao, and I know that he's ready.
In terms of the preparation, Manny, I know you were training for a southpaw. That was a big part of the storyline coming into this. Now you draw an orthodox fighter. What adjustments did you have to make? And I know you've said it's easier than fighting a left-hander, but what adjustments did you make instantly when you heard that you were facing Yordenis Ugas?
When I heard the fight against Ugas, I just 2 days easily adjust because I've been fighting a right-handed guy, so it's not hard for me to adjust unless going way around. So like when you're fighting a right-handed in switching to southpaw, that's gonna be hard because you're not used to it to fight the southpaw. So this time around, it's good for me because I used to fight a right-handed most of my career, so nothing to worry about.
Freddie Roach told me that you knocked someone out in sparring, something you have yet to do at 147 pounds. How much confidence did that give you?
Just a training, part of training. It happened that sometimes in training.
Freddie, why do you think, and you told me you think Manny Pacquiao will knock out Yordenis Ugas, why are you so confident?
We had a real good training camp. He's trained really hard for this fight, and he's punching real good in the sparring sessions. And I think putting the one sparring partner on the canvas was a motivator for all of us, and we want to continue that type of fight.
Yordenis, what do you think when you hear that? Do you think he can knock you out?
No, pienso que no. Pienso que soy un competidor que estoy compitiendo de los 6 años. He trabajado toda la vida por una noche como la del sábado. Y no, 200% que no.
I'm 100% certain he cannot knock me out. I've done all the work and all the preparation over these past 6 years. I've really been, hitting my stride, and I don't think Manny Pacquiao can knock me out.
I see you shaking your head down there, Ismael. What do you make of that, and why is Yordenis Ugas ready for Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, the most important thing is the level of Yordenis Ugas. Is one guy coming from the Olympics for more than 500 amateur bout, professional. When he came to us, he was with 3 losses, but after that we've been doing like a 12 fight in the row, and the only loss he was with Champ Porter. Everyone saw Champ Porter is a real fighter, but Champ Porter he was in the rank that night. So Yordenis Ugas is very competitive guy. He's always eager to fight. To fight with Manny Pacquiao is on. To me, he's a legend. And to me, he's a guy who is inspiration for new generation of fighters. Really. So much respect. But one thing for sure, look back, and he talking about KO. He long time not give KO to anyone. He been dropping people, but never KO for a long time. Thank you.
Ishmael, when I spoke to Derek James about Errol Spence prior to you guys taking this fight, he had said, the biggest challenges with Manny Pacquiao is that you're going to have punches coming at you that you've never seen before. How have you prepared for those awkward angles of a guy like Manny Pacquiao?
Either way. If you look back, Pacquiao, yes, he's coming for different angle, very nice, but Ugas as well. And also Ugas is the master to fight with southpaw. So let's see who can see who. So the worst punch in boxing is the one you can see. Let's see.
We will see on Saturday. Manny, you have said coming into this fight, I spoke with Justin Fortune. He was telling me about this tolerance training that you did where you brought it back from 2002. You haven't done this. Why did you decide that you wanted to bring back that old school Manny for this fight, something you didn't do for the Keith Thurman fight?
Because I feel young. I feel
42 years young.
Let's go, champ.
Sorry, I'm 24.
My bad.
I'm just happy doing this. Boxing is my passion, and I'm enjoying doing training camp, and excited to sacrifice, undergo sacrifices and discipline, especially to prepare a fight like this. And I'm always happy.
You are always happy. Do you feel more prepared for this fight than you were for the Thurman fight?
I think for the Thurman fight, on my everyday training, I did 25 rounds, 28 rounds a day, but this time I did 30 rounds, 32 rounds, sometimes 31 rounds. So, and the coaching staff trying to stop me because I want to do more, but they told me that he might get overtrained, so that's what he always saying to me every day.
I can see him looking at you like, yes, I was trying to. Yordenis, before we go to the final remarks, just how does this fight end? And do you feel as though it will be Manny Pacquiao's final fight?
Bueno, vine a pelear dos asaltos fuertes. Pienso que si esta es la última pelea de Manny Pacquiao, una leyenda, que lo haga contra un peleador digno, que sacó lo mejor de él y que tienen una gran pelea los dos.
Well, look, I have come to prepare for 12 hard rounds. If this is the final fight that the legend Manny Pacquiao has, that he fought against a guy who brought his best and who is a world-class fighter.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the translation, Ray. Yordenis, closing remarks from you.
Bueno, ante todo, darle gracias a PBC por hacer la pelea, darle gracias a Manny Pacquiao por aceptar pelear conmigo. También tengo unas palabras que peleando, soy un peleador por los derechos civiles de mi país y estoy peleando aquí también representando esa noche a todos los cubanos. Esta pelea está dedicada a todos los cubanos que luchan por la libertad en mi país, de que es una dictadura y no quería dejar pasar eso por alto.
I want to thank PBC, I want to thank Manny Pacquiao, and more than anything, I am a fighter that represents my country. This fight is dedicated to all the Cubans that are fighting for the freedoms and the liberties out in Cuba, and I'm fighting for them in my country.
Thank you, Yordenis. Now to the boxing's only 8th division champion, Manny Pacquiao. Closing remarks, please.
Well, I would like to thank first thanking God for everything that is given to me. I never imagined that what I have done in boxing accomplished beyond of my imagination from the beginning of my career until now. Amazing. God raised me from nothing into something for a purpose, to be an inspiration inside and outside the ring. Thank you so much to all your support, media, press, and to all the boxing fans all over the world. I really appreciate it for supporting boxing. And of course to my team, Team Pacquiao, coaching staff, and to all of you, thank you for giving us a chance always. And this opportunity come, I'd like to invite all the fans to watch this fight. It might be my last fight, or there's more. We can, one at a time. So that's my answer to those questions that if this is my last fight. So we never know. You have to watch this fight. It's gonna be a good action in the ring. You'll be happy. I will do my best because I love to do that, to make the fans happy. Thank you, and God is good all the time.
Let's go, champ.
Thank you very much,